Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of On the Paint Table. This is my weekly show where you see what I got done, what I'm working on, and what is coming up. So this week, I finished up the box set for Here's Negan. It's The Walking Dead's, I would say it's almost like Space Hulk. It's a dungeon adventure game where you play as, the nascent saviors entering Sanctuary and trying to clear it out to become sort of this stronghold that Negan forms later on in The Walking Dead. Negan is there. You don't play as Negan. He's just this force that kind of wanders around, and sometimes he helps and sometimes he doesn't. Kind of like babysitting a 6.5 foot tall, 270 pound baby that has a spiked murder bat. So I gave it a go this week too, played a couple games. A lot of fun. It's for 1 to 5 players. So you can play it either, it's a cooperative game, you can play it either solo or as a group of 1 to 5 players against the zombies. There's campaign rules and all that stuff too. Look for that January 4th, I think that goes up. So like a couple weeks. And then I also finished off Confessor Thaddeus the Purifier for Blackstone Fortress. And that was so that we could run through the Christmas special, which is going to be the holiday adventure, basically, that was in the December issue, White Dwarf, with him and Pius Vorn. Now that Vorn's been resurrected. And you'll see that next Wednesday. And then last but not least, I finished my Warhounds for Titanicus, as I've been crushing out projects to get them done. I'm actually working on Titanicus for January, actually, because I got a friend come up to play some Titanicus. But I just wanted to do something to cleanse the palette and paint something just cause. No, there's no firm deadline yet for it needing to be done. And then coming up, I got some more Titanicus stuff. Some more Walking Dead stuff, some more stuff for Song of Ice and Fire, and then also some more stuff for just terrain projects and stuff too. So let's take a look at what's going on and what's coming up. So first things first, here's all the stuff done for Here's Negan. You get your saviors, you get pre-hamburger face Dwight, when he basically is Daryl from the TV show. And then you also get Sherry, who's the smart lady. You get Laura, who's the shooter lady. You get Tara, who's the stabby lady. And then you get the brute force weapon that is John. This crowbar, he also opens doors very well. And then you get 12 walkers. These are the same walkers actually that come in the Walking Dead All War Star set. So if you have a set already, you're actually you're 6 models away from fully painted for this game if you go and pick it up. And if you don't have a starting collection of zombies right now, this is a great box. If you wanted to play an indie game by, I don't know, a great Canadian author that liked to write zombie games for Osprey, this would give you everything you need for a selfish warband to get you started. And there's the man, the legend, Negan himself. He's kind of a force of nature in the game. He just murders everything. These are all cast in 1 part PVC, so they're ready to go out of the box. The saviors themselves are the same hard plastic as a star set, and you get colored plastic for the walkers and stuff, just so you can tell them apart if you don't want to paint them and just use them as a board game. A lot of fun. I've played 3 games so far, and every game has been eventful, as the giant man-child that is Negan basically demands new things of you, occasionally beating you when you don't do what he wants, and occasionally saving you from the zombies if all goes terribly wrong. The game mechanics really do reflect Negan, I think, as he was as a character in the comic books. So yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of people ask my zombie recipe for zombie flesh. It's Ricarth flesh with a Null oil wash, and then highlighted with Ricarth flesh, and then a bit of what's it called? Pallid Witch flesh mixed in for the highlights. It gives you a nice sort of been dead for not too long, but kind of a wild, different skin tone. Just an unhealthy skin tone. Yeah, super fun to paint. I did a bunch of different, they're all different characters too. You get the Rasta zombie in the front, you get the ex-military Vietnam vet zombie, the comic book store owner zombie. There's all kinds of different things. Yeah, they're tons of fun to paint. I'm going to paint 8 more. I did notice when we were playing the game, there was a couple times I ran out of zombies. So I'm going to paint 8 more different unique zombies from the Walking Dead line, just so I have 20 done, because it also is the perfect amount for last days. But on top of that, it means that I hopefully won't run out of zombies playing Here's Negan again when I need to place them for purposes of the game. And here's Confessor Tad, ready to rock and roll. Go hit some stuff. I was stoked that there was a mini mission just for him and Pius Vorn. It worked out well that I painted him last, because we could take a little sort of hiatus from the main campaign and go and get the special artifact card from White Dwarf this month. If you haven't picked it up, this White Dwarf's full of cool little mini games and stuff. I'm gonna repaint one of Owen's Chaos Gargants to try out the Gargant Smash 2 for Shadespire. But there he is, Tad. He's useful. He's a model in the Sisters of Battle Army as well. He'll actually be a character model for them. So handy to paint up. And then this is my new Warhound. I haven't looked up a name for him yet. I need to, and of course all of his arms are magnetized. I painted the Plasma Blast guns first, just to get some cool guns down, and some guns that I don't currently have equipped on any of my Legio Storm dudes. So usual way, he was assembled or painted in pieces. If you go back to last week, you can see the sub-assemblies and stuff. The armor plates are all airbrushed, that's all glued together, detailed, washed, weathered, and then based. And that's it, he's all done. He's, oh geez, he's, what's that blue called? Cantor blue? Highlighted up with something elf blue? Some kind of elf blue. And I think he's the air, oh geez, Ironbreaker, I think it is, with some nano gloss washed onto him for the metallic bits. But super fun to paint, and it means I can actually finally field a legal Axiom Maniple for Titanicus. And if I paint one more of these guys and I finish the other one, I can do the Venator as well. And then when I pick up the other big guy, the new Warlord, which may not be for a while, but I might, then I can do the Myrmidon Battle Line thing as well. Yeah, so stoked to have them done. It just means that I can actually play an actual like Battleforge game of Titanicus sometime in the spring. Here's a coming up pile. Let's start off with these guys. Grabbed a box of the new Cerastus Knights, which are pretty cool. You get 2 in the box. These are the Bigly Tall Knights. It's just one frame, 2 guys, $40 Canadian, and you get the full the lance basically of them. They're like melee shieldy knights. They have like a short range gun. They're just neat. I don't have any in 40k, so I'm not super, I don't know how to name them. I'm not super sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but I'm just going to paint them up, and we'll come up with names for them for House Metallum as well, and figure out where they're gonna be. They're obviously from House Metallum. I just haven't decided like what their names should be, what metal bands they should be named after yet. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Here's my 8 walkers. These are just other unique walkers from the Walking Dead range. And they're just, you can see, primed based, well, textured actually. And then just given like a Zenithal zap of white spray so I can get some details out. And then I did the same. I assembled and primed my Flayed Men and my Dreadfort Captain for my Boltons to add to my 2 armies. Nice. This army, I don't feel like any big rush to paint it to play as an army on its own. Because I can paint a unit and actually use it in the game. So like I'm just gonna break up, paint the units, use it in the game, paint up as I go with my Night's Watch and my Starks, because they'll fight for both, and they make sense fighting for both too. And then I've got this. This is the Foreground Micro Scale Combined Bundle. It's all the new buildings they put together for Titanicus. So I'm gonna start building these, and you can check them out in Witches Wonders. But it's a nice pre-painted scale sort of like terrain set for Titanicus, and it's got this awesome old school feel. Like when you actually start to look at like the character-y bits, like all the banners and stuff on it, it very much feels like 90s GW like look to it. So I'm pretty stoked about it. It really fits the feel of the Titanicus line, and then I got some containers and stuff too to just kind of like dress it all up, and I'll probably base it and stuff too. And that is it. There's a look at the stuff that is coming up. So you get another on the paint table, done it on the books, another 20 models painted, and lots of stuff in the queue, ready to get painted in the next week or two. 2 weeks left, 2 more updates, but the last update, I'm actually just gonna do everything I painted this year. So we're gonna put it all on the table, see if it actually fits in the 6x4 table, and you can look at all of the models I painted for the course of the year. So I'll probably get close to about 900. I think I'm at like 855 or something like that now. It's like 40 something more in 2 weeks. It's possible, it's doable, who knows, get to 900. I don't think I'm gonna get to 1,000. I'm clearly not gonna paint 100 more models, but the last show of the year we're gonna do I lay it all out and show you everything that got painted and the final tally all in one place. I've never done this before, so kind of stoked about it. So we'll see you for that. Until next time, I'm Ash. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below so you get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirt, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.